Good day everyone, good day sir. I am Maria Jezebel Redonia and my topic is all about the War of Independence and after. So during the Revolutionary era in American history, Enlightenment thinkers and individualists were common. This era was when the United States declared independence from Great Britain. This is when the American Revolutionary War was fought. So, the great speeches of loyalty and freedom and when religions expanded, but this was also the time of rights and civil liberties being abused. This was a time of British imperialism and expansion, but also of their control over society. The Americans fought these wrongdoings by writing a very powerful and influential document that changed the entire course of American history. This document is the Declaration of Independence. So, the Revolutionary era in American history was a time of big change. The United States wanted to be free from Great Britain, so they fought a war for independence. Many people gave powerful speeches about freedom and loyalty. But however, there were also problems with how people were treated and their rights being ignored. The Americans decided to create a special document to declare their independence from Britain. This document, called the Declaration of Independence, was very important and changed the course of American history. It stated that the Americans wanted to be free and have their own government. The Declaration of Independence carries with it some very important lessons and themes. The main idea of the document is independence and freedom. So the author Thomas Jefferson uses formal diction like empal-dem separation, unalienable rights, absolute despotism, relinquish, naturalization of foreigners, petition for redress, and unwarrantable jurisdiction. These words and phrases give the feeling of formality and legality. These emotions apply for both diction and tone. So the author's style is legal and formal, but also historical and informative. This is due to the fact that the original document was intended for the king and the high society of Great Britain. We know this because of the document's mention of the king and the history surrounding the documents. So the reason behind this document was to alert the king and the problems in the colonies, the wrongs he had committed against them, and to declare themselves independent. The Declaration of Independence is an important document that talks about freedom and independence. The author, like Thomas Jefferson, used formal language to make it sound official and serious. He used words and phrases that sounded legal and historical because the document was meant for the King of Great Britain and other important people. The purpose of the document was to tell the king about the problems in the colonies and to declare what the colonists wanted to be independent. It was a formal way of saying we want to be free and make our own decisions. The document's tone is serious and formal, reflecting its importance and the gravity of the situation. The idea and issues brought up in the declaration influenced the years to come greatly. The idea of freedom was one of the most important things that kept the soldiers going. It was important to keep the ideals of freedom and individualism in mind so that they never lost hope. Without these ideas, the United States of America may not be the way it is now or might not even be here at all. This land could just be an extension of England. This document was very powerful and still is because it addresses key ideas and the topics of rights and civil liberties. This document is what freed us so that we can now live the lives we have. The Declaration of Independence is most likely the most influential and important document in the course of American history. This is what makes U.S. history and American literature. Without it, both would be non-existent. So the Declaration of Independence had a huge impact on American history. The idea of freedom inspired soldiers to keep fighting, and it helped shape the country's future. Without this document, the United States might not exist or might be very different. The Declaration of Independence talked about important issues like rights of freedoms, and it's still a powerful document today. It is considered one of the most important documents in American history, and it helped create the country as we know it. The idea in this document have had a lasting impact on American literature and history, and it's still celebrated and studied today. And that is all my report about the revolutionary period and after. I hope you guys listen and learned something. Thank you.